Good evening. This is an absolutely beautiful school, and it's just the perfect setting for us to be able to celebrate the accomplishments of our students this evening. And so on behalf of the faculty and staff at Pueblo Community College, I want to welcome each one of you to this wonderful opportunity to celebrate the great work of our students. Now, students, I am so proud of each and every one of you. I know that your journey hasn't been easy, and I know that there have been lots of challenges along the way. And if you look at this beautiful picture that was drawn and colored by your colleagues on the Pueblo campus, we see a picture where you start out with darkness, and there's a lot of challenges, and you wonder what life has to leave for you. But you had the courage to step forth and enter this alternative high school program. And look at you today. Just like this picture depicts, you are now part of a bright, beautiful world where there are so many opportunities and so much goodness that life has to offer, because each one of you, regardless of what's happened in your past, you are very special and you deserve all the best that life has to offer. And as long as you hold your education precious and dear to you, I promise you that you will go far and that you will have a wonderful life. So again, on behalf of the faculty and staff, we are so very proud of you. And parents and family, thank you so much for the support that you've given these young people, because we know that without you and without their encouragement, they wouldn't be here this evening. So let's give them a big round of applause for a job well done. I have the very special privilege of introducing tonight's commencement speaker. And our speaker is Mary Kay Schaefer. She was born on September 26, 1993 in Nunn, Colorado, but was raised in Fort Collins. She moved to Canyon City to live with her mother a couple of years ago. Mary is enrolled at Front Range Community College in Fort Collins and will begin her studies in the fall of 2012. She plans to become a teacher or an environmental engineer. She is currently working at Sears in the clothing department, a girl after my own heart. Her hobbies include skateboarding, hiking, singing, and reading. Please help me give a warm PCC welcome to Miss Mary Kay Schaefer.
Welcome, graduates of 2012, and congratulations. I'd like to first welcome all of the friends and family who turned out to see us today. You honor us with your pride. I'd also like to thank the administration, faculty, and in particular, my teachers for giving me the pleasure of speaking with you today. There's a scattering of people around the world who believe that 2012 may be the most important year of our lifetime. 2012 certainly has a lot to live up to. However, we know something the rest of the world does not. This year is our year. When we as individuals chose this alternative program, it was because it was better suited to our needs than the traditional high school. Thank you, Dr. Gouldy, for referring me to the Pueblo Community College Alternative High School Diploma Program. Our marvelous teachers, Mr. Jenneman and Ms. Williams, always had time, resources, and faith to share, and always met each of us with a bright and welcoming smile. Here we are today, then, to enjoy the proverbial well-earned fruits of our labor. But more important than hard work, which is immeasurably important, and more important than hope for the future or any sort of academic knowledge, are two things: courage and common sense. It takes both to see through deception and to stand up for what is right. Theodore Roosevelt put it a little more colorfully. He said that aggressive fighting for the right is the greatest sport in the world. When I speak of courage and I look around this stage, I know that everyone here is courageous. It takes courage to dive into the unknown, to enter the alternative high school diploma program every day and persist through each long computer lesson. Much of life will be like that. When we are exposed to new things, our brains will have two choices. One choice will be to view them as insurmountable obstacles and to turn away from them. The other choice will be to view them as challenges to be faced and dominated. A healthy brain will choose the latter, even going so far as to seek out new obstacles or to blaze new trails. It is this trait that marks the inventor in all of us, the competitive athlete and the hero. Never let your uniqueness be suppressed. The key to it all is courage. Courage to take the plunge, even if it's icy. To push yourself, whether it's continuing on to college, stepping out your front door, looking for employment. You must always be positive, and you must always be courageous. Common sense led us here, all of us knowing that to make headway in this world, we had to get a high school education and a diploma to show for it. And in today's world, a high school diploma is only the beginning. We all need to use common sense when choosing something to devote our energies to. And the thing that makes the most sense is to do what you love, as often as possible and to the best of your ability. But common sense is more than just doing what we know we should do. It also includes not doing what we know we shouldn't. I look around at all your faces, some familiar and some not, and I know that you've been through a lot. Life can toss us like a ship in a tempest on the ocean. Sometimes life seems to step on our heels and laugh in our faces, but we're all so strong, and experience can only make us stronger. Learn from experience. Courageously resist the temptations you may not have recognized 1 year ago. Use and treasure your common sense. Think well of yourself and proclaim this to the world, not in loud words, but in great deeds. Today, together, we are great. This is our day. After I enrolled in this program, but before I had completed it, my mother passed away. Rebecca Ann Schaefer knew just as much about courage and common sense as anyone else, possibly more. She was the first female to attend and to graduate from Oklahoma State University. The school even put in women's restrooms just for her. Later in her life, she helped to develop the first fiber optics, working alongside NASA's top engineers. However, this was not the Becky I knew. My mom was my most faithful confidant, my most trusted advisor, and my loving best friend. Losing her hurts, but it is a comfort to know that when she looks down on me today, it will be with pride and joy. She was always concerned with my education, and she would have been happy to see me achieve the honor of graduation speaker. She is my inspiration. I know others have loved and lost as I have. What is important to remember is that our loved ones never leave us so long as we remember them. My mother taught me to let a loving world define my nature. She also taught me never to take love for granted, or anything else for that matter. The Optimist Creed says that the optimist is too large to worry, too noble to fall to anger, too strong to acknowledge fear, and too happy to ever permit the presence of trouble. If there's one thing I've learned this year, it's that your mindset makes you. If you think you can do it, you can. And if you think you can't, that's true as well. Even in this year, 2012, I find myself continually positive. For it is easy enough to believe in prophecy, destiny, or fate, but it's much harder to believe in yourself. Your inner potential is like the wind, unseen but powerful. Powerful but harnessable. Harnessable but boundless. So take hold of it, class of 2012. It's right in front of us. Let's be smart, courageous, and let's be powerful.